I thought that this might be the right gauge for me. However, it feels amazing. I'm not pushing the bass note sharp. Let's talk background. I have a 25.5-inch scale length. I have a quite low action, low to medium action. I have a firm fretting hand. So the issue I'm facing is with normal gauge strings. If I fret the low bass end, I push the notes sharp. If I attack the bass strings, I can hear a pitch shift because the string is not vibrating in a nice circular motion. It's more of a warble. And I wanted something that can address those issues. Enter Stringjoy. So I installed this set of Stringjoy 10.5 gauge balanced light plus strings on my guitar this morning. And I must say, they feel amazing. The bass side has got a much tighter tension than the treble side. So according to Stringjoy, the wound strings are more elastic, or they feel more elastic, so they need a higher tension to have a balanced feel across your neck. So that's what this set is. I'll show you a table where you can clearly see that the treble side of the Stringjoys have a lower average tension than the bass side. And this is to counter that elasticity and make it feel balanced across your neck. So this is the Stringjoy set, clean sound going into a Vox-style amp. These strings have a more natural feel. They are more resistant than an Elixir would be. I'm not pushing the bass note sharp. It just feels solid in my hands. There is, however, one drawback that I can't get over. String noise. Compared to Elixirs and what I'm used to, it's a much more pronounced string noise on chord changes. And I find that difficult to accept for my playing style. So the experiment that I wanted to try was to get the Stringjoy tension profile, but with a string that offers less chord change noise and a more sleek feeling. Elixir. So this is a Nanoweb technology coating. It's the medium set, 11 to 49s. And if we look at the table that I'm going to show now, I just want to take some time and explain this clearly. Between manufacturers producing the same thickness gauge string, you can have differences in tension, depending on the materials they use and the manufacturing process. So in this table, you can clearly see the D and A string between Stringjoy and Elixir. It's the same gauge, but you have differences in tension. Between these sets, the gauges may differ, but the string tensions are similar to each other, except for two strings, the D string and the low E. So on the Elixir set, if I go one gauge up, what they offer, I would take the D string to a 0.032 and a 26-pound string tension, and that's just not feasible to me. It would create a massive imbalance in the feel. The other low E string, you can take up to a 0.052 at 22 pounds, which is much closer to the Stringjoy set. This set I installed today, the Stringjoys. I'm going to play a bit, and then we're going to take it off. We're going to install the Elixirs. I'm going to play a bit, and then we're going to compare the two. The conclusion is there's no clear winner. If you like a natural feel and a little bit more resistance and that perfect tension profile, go for the Stringjoys. Me personally, I prefer the Elixir set because I can hear much less audible string noise when I chord change, and it feels a bit more slick, what I'm used to. Hopefully it comes through in the audio. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Let's play it out.